Hey there, my dear friend. Are you finding that your get up and go has, well, gotten up and gone? That feeling of waking up already tired, of watching your strength and vitality slowly fade, is a deep-seated fear for so many of us. What if I told you that a simple, everyday food, the humble egg, could be secretly sabotaging your energy and your long-term health if you're eating it wrong? But what if I also told you that today, right here, we're going to unlock its true power for your well-being, turning it from a potential foe into your greatest ally for healthy aging? This is about reclaiming your independence and happiness. If that sounds like a journey you're ready for, do me a quick favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments where you're watching from so I can give you a shout out next time. Let's dive right in. For years, the conversation around eggs has been a real seesaw of opinions, hasn't it? It's created so much confusion, especially for seniors who are trying their best to manage their nutrition for better quality of life. One moment you hear they're a ticking time bomb for your heart, and the next, they're hailed as a superfood you should eat by the dozen. This kind of conflicting advice is not just unhelpful, it can be genuinely dangerous, pushing us toward extreme choices that undermine our health goals instead of supporting them. Think about it this way. On one hand, you have folks who completely shun eggs, terrified of every last milligram of cholesterol. They picture their arteries clogging up with every bite. This fear often leads them to miss out on a powerhouse of nutrients absolutely essential for longevity. On the other hand, you have people who go all in, believing more is always better. They might be eating 4 or 5 eggs a day, thinking they're doing their body a huge favor, without realizing they could be inadvertently creating a different set of health challenges. The truth, as it so often is, in life, and especially in nutrition, lies somewhere in the middle. These extreme approaches are where the real danger is. A life of restriction can lead to deficiencies that steal your energy and muscle mass, making true independence a struggle. Conversely, a life of excess, even with a supposedly healthy food, can tip the scales and put your cardiovascular system under unnecessary strain. Finding that sweet spot is the absolute key to healthy aging and lasting well-being. So, let's tackle the biggest ghost in the room first, the cholesterol myth. Oh, the stories we've been told. For decades, the egg was painted as the villain in the story of heart health, all because of its cholesterol content. Seeing that number on the nutrition label, around 186 milligrams, was enough to make anyone trying to protect their health run for the hills. This single-minded focus has caused so much unnecessary fear and deprived countless seniors of a wonderful source of nutrition. But here's the wonderful thing about science. It evolves. We learn more, we understand better, and we get to correct our course. The most up-to-date research has shown us a much bigger picture. It turns out that the cholesterol you eat in your food has a much smaller impact on the cholesterol levels in your blood than we ever thought possible. It's a twist in the story that changes everything for how we should approach our diet and our overall health. Here's a number that might surprise you. Scientists now estimate that only about 25% of the cholesterol circulating in your bloodstream comes directly from the food you eat. And the other 75%? Well, your own body, specifically your liver, is the main producer. Your body manufactures cholesterol because it's vital for creating hormones, vitamin D, and substances that help you digest foods. This understanding shifts the focus from vilifying a single food to looking at our overall healthy habits. This isn't just theory. I've seen it play out in real life countless times. I remember one gentleman who, out of fear, hadn't touched an egg in over a decade. He came to me feeling weak and frail, and his tests showed significant muscle loss. We cautiously reintroduced 1 egg a day into his diet. A few months later, his blood cholesterol had barely budged, but his strength, his energy, and his entire outlook on life had transformed. His story is a powerful testament to the importance of balanced nutrition over fear-based restrictions. Now, with that myth busted, let's get practical. How many eggs should someone over 60, who is generally in good health, be eating? The general consensus among experts in healthy aging is refreshingly simple. 1 egg per day, or about 6 to 7 eggs per week, is a fantastic target. This amount provides a significant boost to your well-being, without overwhelming your system. It's the perfect balance to support your body's needs. This daily habit is more than just a meal. It's a strategic move for your longevity. It gives you that high-quality protein your muscles are craving, along with a host of other vitamins and minerals, without going overboard on calories or fat. Think of it as a daily deposit into your health bank account, a simple, consistent action that builds a rich future of vitality and independence. It's one of the easiest healthy habits you can adopt for a better quality of life. However, and this is crucial, our bodies are not all the same. Your personal health landscape matters immensely. If you're managing a chronic condition like high blood pressure, or you've been told you have elevated cholesterol, we need to adjust the plan. This is where personalized nutrition becomes not just a buzzword, but a lifeline. It's about being smart and tailoring your intake to what your body specifically needs for optimal health. For those navigating high blood pressure or cholesterol concerns, the recommendation shifts slightly. In these cases, it's wiser to aim for about half an egg per day, which you can manage by having one egg every other day. Furthermore, it's a smart strategy to limit your intake of the yolks, the part that contains the cholesterol and fat, to no more than 3 times per week. This approach allows you to still reap many of the benefits while carefully managing your health. This is just one of many strategies we explore in depth. In fact, if you want a complete roadmap to navigating these very issues, I've poured all my knowledge into my new ebook, Wellness and Aging: Valuable Tips for Seniors. It's designed to empower you with practical, easy-to-follow advice for your best years. You can find the link in the first pinned comment below. The real hero in this adjusted scenario is the egg white. Think of it as pure, unadulterated protein. It contains virtually no fat or cholesterol, making it an incredibly safe and beneficial food for those with cardiovascular concerns. By focusing on the whites, you can bolster your protein intake to protect your muscle, a cornerstone of independence, without affecting your blood pressure or cholesterol levels. It's a clever and effective tweak to your nutrition plan. Now, let's talk about another common condition for many seniors: diabetes. If you're living with diabetes, you can absolutely still enjoy eggs, but with a few careful considerations. The key here is moderation and being extra mindful. The general guidance is to limit your intake to about 3 to 4 eggs per week. This allows you to benefit from their nutrition without creating potential complications for your blood sugar management or cardiovascular health. This careful approach is so important because living with diabetes already increases your cardiovascular risk. Therefore, keeping your cholesterol intake in check becomes even more critical for your long-term health and well-being. It's all part of a holistic strategy that includes diet, exercise, and an active mind to ensure the highest possible quality of life. If you've made it this far, you're clearly committed to your health, and that's something to be proud of. If this information is resonating with you, a quick tap on the like button helps this message reach other seniors who need it too. Let's move on to a very important group: individuals with a history of heart disease. If this is you, please listen closely. This is not a situation for self-diagnosis or guesswork from the internet. Your health journey is unique, and any dietary changes, especially concerning a food as debated as the egg, must be discussed with your trusted doctor or cardiologist. Your medical team knows your history and can give you the safest, most personalized advice. Generally speaking, for those with delicate heart conditions, the most cautious path is often recommended. This usually means significantly reducing or even completely avoiding the egg yolk, which is the primary source of dietary fat and cholesterol in an egg. The focus, once again, shifts almost entirely to the egg whites, which can provide that essential protein boost without posing a risk to your cardiovascular system. Your safety and health must always come first. So, why all this fuss about one little food? What makes the egg so special, especially for those of us journeying through our golden years? Well, it's not just about the protein, though that's a huge part of the story. The egg is a compact, natural capsule filled with a stunning array of nutrients that are absolutely essential for maintaining health, vitality, and independence after the age of 60. It's a true gift from nature. Let's start with the foundation of our physical strength, our muscles. As we age, our bodies naturally undergo a process called sarcopenia, which is a gradual loss of muscle mass and function. This is why seniors actually need more protein than younger adults to maintain their strength. Think about it. Strong muscles are what allow you to climb stairs, carry groceries, play with your grandkids, and maintain your independence. They are fundamental to your quality of life. The recommended protein intake for seniors is about 1.2 grams per kilogram of your body weight. That's roughly 20% more than what a younger adult needs. This is where the egg shines brightly. A single large egg provides about 6 grams of what is known as complete protein. This means it contains all 9 of the essential amino acids that our bodies cannot produce on their own, and in the perfect proportions for our needs. What's even more remarkable is the bioavailability of this protein. An egg boasts an absorption rate of nearly 97%. In simple terms, this means your body can use almost every bit of the protein you consume from an egg. It's incredibly efficient fuel for repairing and building your muscle tissue, which is a cornerstone of healthy aging and sustained mobility. 2 eggs can easily cover 20% of the daily protein requirement for an average-sized senior. But the benefits don't stop at your biceps. The egg is also fantastic food for your brain, playing a key role in keeping an active mind. It's one of the best dietary sources of a nutrient called choline. Choline is absolutely vital for brain health, as it's a building block for a neurotransmitter that governs memory and muscle control. Maintaining an active mind is just as important as physical exercise for longevity. Numerous studies have drawn a clear line connecting a healthy intake of choline with better cognitive function in seniors. People who get enough choline tend to maintain their mental agility and sharpness for longer. It's been shown to help preserve the function of the hippocampus, the part of your brain that is intimately linked with memory. In the pursuit of happiness and independence, a sharp mind is your greatest asset. And what about your eyes? As we age, our vision can become a major concern, with conditions like macular degeneration being a leading cause of vision loss in seniors. Well, guess what? The humble egg has something to offer here too. It contains 2 powerful antioxidants, lutein and zeaxanthin, which are absolutely fundamental for protecting your ocular health and maintaining clear vision as you get older. These antioxidants act like internal sunglasses, protecting the sensitive cells in your retina from damage caused by harmful blue light. Interestingly, while these nutrients are also found in leafy green vegetables like spinach, the versions in eggs are far more bioavailable. This means your body can absorb and utilize them much more effectively, making eggs a superstar for preserving your precious eyesight and overall quality of life. Now here's a fascinating tip to boost your well-being even further. Studies have shown that if you eat your green vegetables alongside an egg, something magical happens. The fats in the egg yolk help your body absorb the lutein and zeaxanthin from the vegetables, multiplying the absorption rate by as much as 3 or 4 times. It's a perfect example of food synergy, where combining healthy habits creates a result far greater than the sum of its parts. I remember a lovely lady in her mid-70s who was in the early stages of macular degeneration. Alongside her medical treatment, we worked on incorporating a daily, well-cooked egg with a side of spinach into her diet. A year later, her doctors were amazed at how significantly the progression of her condition had slowed. It was a beautiful illustration of how smart nutrition can powerfully support medical care for better health outcomes. But, and this is a very big but, all of these incredible benefits can be completely undone if the egg isn't prepared correctly. This is especially true for seniors. As we age, our immune systems naturally become a bit more vulnerable, which means the risk of foodborne illness becomes much higher, and the consequences much more severe. Your safety must be the #1 priority, and that means following some simple but non-negotiable rules. Let's walk through the 3 essential safety steps you should always follow. First, always choose fresh, well-preserved eggs. When you're at the store, take a moment to inspect the carton. Make sure none of the shells have any cracks or damage. Check the expiration date. As soon as you get them home, they should go straight into the refrigerator. Leaving them at room temperature is an open invitation for bacteria to grow. This journey to better health is built on these small, consistent actions. If you're finding these practical tips helpful, I'd be so grateful if you could give this video a thumbs up. It truly helps. The second and perhaps most critical step is to cook them completely. I cannot stress this enough. For seniors, consuming raw or partially cooked eggs, like those with runny yolks or in homemade mayonnaise or Caesar dressing, is a risk not worth taking. You must ensure that both the egg white and the yolk are firm and cooked all the way through. This is your best defense against harmful bacteria like Salmonella. The safest cooking methods are a hard-boiled egg, ensuring it's been in boiling water for at least 10 to 12 minutes. A steamed egg, like a small flan, cooked until the center is solid, or a thoroughly scrambled egg, cooked until no liquid parts remain. If you enjoy a fried egg, make sure you cook it on both sides until that yolk is completely firm. Your health and safety are paramount. The third safety step is about timing. Once you've cooked an egg, you should aim to eat it within 2 hours. If it's left sitting out at room temperature for longer than that, the risk of bacterial growth increases significantly. And of course, basic hygiene is key. Always wash your hands, the utensils, and any surfaces that came into contact with the raw egg. These simple, healthy habits can make all the difference to your well-being. You might have heard that a soft-boiled egg is easier to digest, or that it retains more nutrients. While there might be a sliver of truth to that, for a young person with a robust immune system, the rules change after 60. For seniors, the priority must always be safety. The risk of a serious infection far outweighs any minor nutritional benefit from undercooking. Your health is too precious to gamble with. The good news is that a thoroughly cooked egg is still incredibly easy to digest and doesn't lose a significant amount of its nutritional value. You still get that fantastic protein, the choline for your active mind, and the antioxidants for your vision. So, the final word is clear. If you are over 60, always consume your eggs fully cooked. It's a simple rule that provides peace of mind and protects your quality of life. Now, let's address some common concerns that people have. A question I often get is whether eggs can raise blood pressure or blood sugar. The simple answer is no, the egg itself does not. An egg is very low in sodium and actually contains potassium, which can help your body manage sodium levels. The problem arises from what we add to it. Piling on salt or pairing it with processed meats like bacon and sausage will definitely impact your blood pressure. Similarly, an egg has less than 1 gram of carbohydrates, meaning it has a negligible effect on your blood glucose levels. In fact, because of its protein and healthy fat content, it can actually help stabilize blood sugar by promoting a feeling of fullness and slowing down digestion when paired with other healthy foods. It's a fantastic choice for balanced nutrition, especially at the start of your day. Another persistent myth is that brown eggs are somehow healthier or more nutritious than white eggs. This is simply not true. The color of the eggshell has absolutely nothing to do with its nutritional value. It is determined solely by the breed of the chicken. Hens with white feathers tend to lay white eggs, and hens with reddish-brown feathers tend to lay brown eggs. It's as simple as that. What truly matters is not the color, but the freshness of the egg. A fresh white egg is far superior to an old, poorly stored brown egg. So instead of worrying about the color, focus your attention on the expiration date and ensuring the shell is clean and intact. This is a much more effective strategy for ensuring you're getting the best quality for your health. Variety is the spice of life, and that applies to your meals too. While there's nothing wrong with having a favorite way to prepare your eggs, rotating between different methods like boiled, steamed, and scrambled can help keep your meals interesting and enjoyable. This makes it easier to stick with your healthy habits in the long run, contributing to your overall happiness and well-being. The key, no matter the method, remains the same. Always cook it through. And now, for the golden hour of egg consumption. The best time of day to eat your egg is, without a doubt, in the morning as part of your breakfast. There are 3 powerful reasons for this. First, it provides you with sustained energy right from the start of your day, improving both your physical and mental performance. It sets a positive tone for everything that follows. Second, the high protein and fat content in an egg promotes satiety, that feeling of being full and satisfied. This dramatically reduces the likelihood of you reaching for unhealthy snacks between meals or overeating at lunch. It's a natural and effective way to manage your appetite and weight, which is crucial for long-term health and mobility. A good breakfast is a cornerstone of daily exercise and an active life. Third, your body is primed to make the best use of protein in the morning, especially for muscle maintenance and repair. Eating a protein-rich breakfast gives your body the exact building blocks it needs after a night of fasting. This small, simple habit of including a well-cooked egg in your breakfast can have a profound impact on your strength, mental clarity, and independence. It's a small step that leads to giant leaps in your quality of life. So let's quickly recap the most important takeaways from our chat today. First, please, let go of the fear of cholesterol in eggs. Modern science has shown us a different, more accurate picture. Second, personalize your consumption. Your unique health status is what matters most, so adapt your intake based on your body's needs and your doctor's advice. Third, remember that the egg is a nutritional treasure for seniors, supporting your muscles, brain, and vision. Fourth, how you cook it changes everything. A well-cooked egg is your ally, while an undercooked one is a risk not worth taking. And fifth, the ideal routine for a healthy senior is 1 egg per day, preferably at breakfast, to maximize its benefits for your energy and well-being. These are simple truths that can genuinely enhance your journey towards longevity and happiness. In this age of information overload, it's so easy to get lost in a sea of myths, quick fixes, and conflicting advice. I've seen the damage this confusion can cause firsthand. People weakening themselves by avoiding essential foods out of fear, and others harming their health through uncontrolled consumption. The secret, my friend, isn't in a fad diet or a magic pill. It's in balance. And you find that balance not by endlessly searching online, but by listening to your own body, gathering credible information, and making conscious choices with the support of health professionals who care about you. Healthy aging isn't built overnight. It's constructed day by day with small, consistent, and wise healthy habits. Eating 1 well-cooked egg in the morning might seem simple, but when you do it with purpose, as part of a balanced life filled with good nutrition, rest, and movement, the results are truly profound. If you've made it all the way to the end of this video, I want to sincerely congratulate you. It shows a deep commitment to your own health, your future, and your well-being. You are not alone on this path. Was there a tip today that particularly resonated with you, or sparked a new idea for your routine? Let me know in the comments below. I love reading your thoughts and experiences. If this conversation was helpful, please subscribe to the channel, give it a like, and share it with someone you love who might benefit from this knowledge. That small gesture can make a world of difference in someone's quality of life. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you won't miss our upcoming videos, where we'll continue to explore practical, reliable ways to live better every single day. For your next step, I highly recommend you watch the video on the screen now about the 3 best exercises for seniors to improve balance and prevent falls. Until next time, I wish you strength and excellent health.